Another Tuesday here. It's like Groundhog Day with this Ford Gran Torino here.
Except for now it's on a trailer. They just don't know how it got on the trailer.
Ah, yeah.
Do you guys know?
You guys have been following along. Thanks for everybody that's jumping into all these lives and actually helped me along the way and stuff, because it was kind of a bit of an ordeal there for sure. But dropped the video on this Gran Torino today. We basically we worked on it with what I had here for tools and parts and stuff, which was nothing. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, it's I don't know. We'll see. I guess how people think of it. I'm gonna actually move the camera a little bit over that way.
Okay, you tell me where you're gonna be, and I'll move my chair.
I think.
When might you be able to see the Oh, I see. Be able to read. Yeah, wow, you're gonna see me.
There, now you can move
me
back
to move over? Okay.
Yeah, that's better. What's up, guys? Sorry, I just got to readjust the camera here.
Oh, there you go.
That's better.
Much better.
Much better.
That was a way better angle. And we're both in the shade now.
Yeah. So I just dropped this 73 Ford Gran Torino video a few hours ago there. You saw a bunch of people had asked me about Alpha Maui. It's the first channel sponsor there, which is pretty cool. Appreciate the support from Alpha Maui. I've been wearing their stuff since 2018, so it was a pretty easy transition to say that I really like their stuff. So in the meantime here, you can see behind us here, we got this Gran Torino loaded on the trailer, and you'll have to watch the video to see if we got it running or not. So we figured out, I've talked about this a little bit if you've been in some of the other lives, but it's basically been parked for 35 years. I posted a picture of it on the Pole Barn Garage observation group there, and a guy that was in the group there was like, oh, I'm gonna be missing looking at that thing every day. I said, oh, did you like own that thing before? He's like, no, I've just been staring at it every day for like the last 30 plus years. I was like, oh. And then there were some clues for sure. So it seemed like somebody tried to get this thing running. I think I believe, just by some of the clues that are there, I think this car tried to, I think multiple people made attempts to try to get this car going, so, and they didn't have any success.
Hey, what's up there, Chris? Nice to see you.
How's it going, Chris?
Last day in Florida?
Last day in Florida, man.
We got the Gran Torino on the trailer, as you can see, and you got to watch the video to see if we had to push it or if it drove on.
Yeah, it was definitely, I will say that people knock a lot of the Chinese parts and stuff like that, but sometimes there's things in the aftermarket and the Chinese parts and stuff that are helpful. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be warm when we get home. It looks like it's actually like pretty good weather at home.
I know, we actually have
been warmer.
We actually have to go home.
Yeah, it's been a pretty decent down here, a couple cooler days, but basically we're going to have some nice weather when we get home, and then we got to get back at it here. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it took us a whole month to figure our life out and get it on the trailer.
All good, man. All good. I just dropped it a few hours ago there, so just kind of compressed it down or whatever. But yeah, it was funny, kind of like trying to resurrect it at a vacation rental
with no tools.
An Airbnb with no tools.
Yeah.
I purposely didn't bring tools with me because I literally would have been working on cars all month. I mean, I could have bought probably, and the next problem would have been, how do I get them home, right? So I could have bought easily, for sure, that I've seen, just that I would have went and probably grabbed 5. So it's probably better I didn't, because I really wanted to enjoy some vacation time here, which I did.
We had a lot of fun.
We spent a ton of money, more than we were wanting to, or
we're not going to talk about that.
Planning on it.
We're not going to talk about that. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen.
And we ate too much. And now it's time to go home and actually.
Now we have to go home.
Slim down
for 3 days. We have a 3-day slim down period.
What's up, everybody? You guys are new to the channel, check out the video I just dropped on this 73 Ford Gran Torino behind me today. So I did a live the other day where I was trying to get it running while people were watching and stuff, and there's actually a lot of really smart people. I'm always super impressed, honestly. Like I'm not gonna lie, and there's a lot of people that know a lot more.
Chris, that's not true. I did not make him keep the tools at home. I actually told him to bring them, and he decided not to bring them.
No, she would have been fine with it.
Yeah, that's not true.
I just know it just consumes time so fast. Like already this 5 weeks just flew by here and stuff, and I did some work for our other business and stuff too, whatever, and that kind of stuff. But it was
And
definitely a lot
wife
more
is
low
happy
key.
no matter what. I don't care what.
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't told him. I went out there with him. He's totally supported. If you guys know, I have my own channel, and he's supported every single thing I've ever wanted to do it with my stuff. So when he wants to do his stuff, I 100% support him, and I think that's what makes a happy life, is a couple that supports each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. Anyways, I haven't touched the Ford. Literally, I'm not exaggerating this, in at least 20 years, and I don't know. Honestly, I can't really remember. I don't think I've ever worked on a Cleveland motor before, so that was new.
I've never worked
There's a
on a
lot of
Cleveland motor before, honey.
yeah. There's like there's a lot of things that I sort of forget, like in the early cars. Like for example, when we were doing that live the other day, and I was messing around there, people were like, I was trying to figure out why we were losing an ignition power and
We
stuff.
didn't say it ran mini truck. We didn't say that.
No, we did it. When I was trying to get it running, it kept losing power. So when you on those old cars, for example, there's just so many things I just like Ford is kind of different than a lot of the Chevy products, and on this generation of Ford, certain things when you turn the key forward for ignition, right, it shuts off the power to the like some accessories and stuff, which is because it wants all the power to the starter. So there's just little things like that. And I think that's where a lot of like people get like frustrated, like something that's like could be as simple as just like that and not figuring things out or whatever. But there's always something, right? There's always something. So I was actually going to buy some wheels and tires and things like that for it, but I'm like, I should probably make sure it runs and all that kind of stuff before I do anything. And it needs a bunch of other stuff. I started to realize though, as we're pushing it around and stuff, trying to get it on the trailer and all that kind of stuff, as we're moving it around, picking it up. And I remember I kept saying it felt like it was tight. Well, they cut the brake lines because the brake calipers were seized. And I realized that because when you try to push it with 5 people and it doesn't move, it's very good. No, neighbors having a blast here, as you could see.
It's Friday night. It's Friday afternoon, I should say. Yes, good ones are hard to find. I was a lucky woman when I snagged this one. I had to fish him out from Canada.
I think he's talking to you. What's up, Peter? How's it going,
I think
man?
he was talking to you.
Happy
Me.
Friday.
He was talking to me. He was
Yes,
talking to me,
he
but you
was.
were a good one.
I know he's talking to you.
I
Or
know.
me.
He was talking to me.
We haven't even barely been drinking. This is literally like just trying to figure this out.
You're trying to figure your life out?
But I've got a few project cars now, and I said to her, like, I've got this 69 Skylark, for example. I got this car. So, like, the Skylark is running, and honestly, like, the difference between having, like, a car that's worth, like, a few $1,000 versus, like, a $10,000 car is, like, a decent paint job of some sensible look or whatever, So I think I probably will paint that one before I do anything with it. It's actually a car. It's just, I don't know. This is what happens though, right? Because you buy cars on YouTube that you want to kind of, you don't really, because you want to keep it. You buy them because you like them or you think they're cool or whatever. And then you fall into the trap of like, oh, I want to keep them all because I like it or whatever.
He said no more beers for you.
No more beers for you.
He's not even, he has not,
I'm not.
he's not even, it's our last day of being here and we've been like trying to get everything done. He wanted to make sure he got that video up for you guys before we left because we knew we'd have a couple days of driving home and packing and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm hoping I have enough time to work on some other stuff in between because we got some other vacation.
He actually said no more beers, so maybe he shouldn't have any more beers.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't have any more beers.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Peter.
As Kevin always says, happy Tuesday.
Yeah, welcome. It's another Tuesday here. It's like Groundhog Day every day.
Oh, you guys crack me up.
It's been a good trip though, for sure. It's actually kind of given me some perspective for like projects down here and things like that. It's actually funny because like having this thing on the trailer and just laying underneath it to chain it up and stuff. Like I was looking for parts for this car, just kind of see what was out there or whatever, and I saw like a complete radiator support in the front, and I was like, oh, I'll never need that thing. That's good. Mine's good. And then I crawled underneath it. I'm like, oh, never mind. It's totally rusted in half. So there's probably some stuff for sure it could use. It's not that bad as far as the body and stuff goes, but it's kind of that you can get down the rabbit hole, right? And it's not really, I don't think anyways, I don't think it's a super desirable car. So it's not like
I
going to
don't
be
know.
like a,
I think the Gran Torino looks pretty cool.
it is cool.
It
I actually
does
really
like
like how
look.
Dalton painted his. So if you ever watch any pole barn garage stuff there, he did the exact same car. It was just coincidence I ended up with this because it was just in this area, but he did one in blue, and I actually really like the color blue that he did it in there. So I don't know. Changing from white probably wouldn't be too bad in this car. Somebody's already painted the interior door panels, and they're kind of beat up
I
anyways.
think white
Whatever.
is a good color on this one. I just think needs a
Yeah,
fresh job.
yeah.
Like I actually think like
I think people like seeing transformations though, like when it's like white and then all of a sudden it's a different color. If it was blue or red or black or whatever, like
I think
it's
the
like
biggest
changes it.
transformation will be not having 5 pounds of leaves inside the passenger seat.
Yeah. All these cars, like
Ah,
I said that in another live here. I'm like, the window in this thing, I'm sure was open for the entire time. One of them on the passenger side was open for the entire time. We never even got into the interior and all this stuff yet. Because it just
that's a at
it's
home
a whole nother
project
thing. But
for sure.
for this, just you know how the projects go. You can't do this stuff in 5 minutes. But somebody had left that window open. And I asked the guy, I was like, why didn't you at least, if you've been looking at it for the last 30 years, why didn't you at least go over there and roll up the window? Like it's just sitting in an industrial area or whatever.
Yeah, why wouldn't you roll
Roll
the
up the window so it doesn't get trashed for the next person. So pretty sure that side needs a floor pan because of that, and probably other surprises I'm gonna find. But
I think one thing I've learned with helping you with all these vehicles is that I really need to learn how to reupholster seats. Like I want to learn how to do like the leather
that would be pretty
reupholster.
cool.
Like I think that's something I could do.
Yep.
Like I'm really good at that kind of stuff, and I think I could make these seats look pretty killer.
I bet you Chris like probably has done it, I would assume, like recovering like square body seats and stuff. And I think
Billy, it is not an IPA. Kevin refuses to drink
no,
IPAs.
sir.
It
No,
is
sir.
it is Mango Cart. They should actually sponsor him. He drinks enough of it.
Here's the funny thing. So we go to the gym this morning. This is the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. So there's a guy in there and they're talking they're older guys. It's an older community that we're in here. This guy's, I'm guessing, probably like 70 and he's working out and stuff. And they started talking about cars and stuff. And the guy's like, yeah, he's like, I used to have a Corvette or whatever. He's like, but I had to sell it because they're kind of like
it's a cop magnet.
Cop magnet. That's what he said. It's a cop magnet. And then he's like, and especially when I drink so much beer, he's like, I drink way too much beer to drive a cop magnet.
Okay, but what you guys don't know is the day before he said the golf carts have a drink. What did he say? He's like, it's not a golfing problem. Were you there when he said that? He was talking about the golf carts having a drinking problem. It was not that he has a golfing problem. It was something about a drinking problem. I don't know. I was dying laughing. Yeah. And it's so funny because this guy is literally at the gym every single day. He's at the gym every day.
Like, I drink way too much beer to have a cop magnet.
And his belly is like probably the size of a 9-month pregnant lady, right? Like he's got the biggest belly.
But he works out every day.
But he works out every day because he has to make up for all the beer he drinks.
And it's crazy. Like he's strong too. Like I watched him lifting some of the
stacks. It is a Torino. Like it is a 73 Gran Torino, and he just dropped the video today. You'll have to see if we actually got it running or not at our Airbnb here in Florida.
Yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and check out all my content here. I've got a bunch of older cars I've been kind of working on and stuff, but this is the latest video. I just dropped it a few hours ago there. So subscribe and check out that video, watch that all and everything like that. If you guys are interested in, I have people ask me about this Alpha Maui stuff all the time. They're the very first sponsor of the channel. You guys get 15% off if you go to Alpha Maui and use the code CruisinWithKevin. So check them out. I really like their stuff. I wore my first hat that I bought from them in 2018. I was like washing it and everything. I didn't even realize, honestly, I had washed it and used it so many times. I wore it every single day for like, I'm not even kidding, like from 2018 until this year. That's how durable it is. And I washed that thing probably 15 times. And then I realized once I got a new one, I was like, oh, that thing was pretty wore out. But
yeah, the owner was like, the owner saw the video and he was like, I got to get you a new hat. So we sent him a new one.
So yeah, Kelly, it's a 73 Gran Torino. It's got a 351 Cleveland in it, and it's been sitting for 35 years. So just tried to do a Will It Run video here today. So check that out.
Hey, Bill, it is great to meet you. We are actually not from Florida. We are going back to Oklahoma tomorrow, but thank you so much for stopping in.
We've lived all over the place, Bill. We've lived in...
Aw, Chris, thank you. That was really sweet.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we've lived all over the place there. So we live in Oklahoma now. We've been down here for 5 weeks in Florida. She's lived in Hawaii, Vegas. We've lived in Canada. We've lived in Montana, Iowa. So we're pretty open-minded, but we actually really like it where we're living in Oklahoma. It's a good,
We do
it's a
like
good,
Florida
nice
though.
central point. We do really like Florida. I will say that.
We've already like pretty much decided we're going to be back here at least one more time this year or
Mhm.
next year. I don't know, but we'll be back.
We'll see. Yeah.
No, we'll be back.
Nice.
Connecticut.
That's cool.
Nice.
We're actually just talking to a couple from Connecticut this morning.
At the coffee shop.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a small world. There's actually a lot of people down right now. They're like, man, we can't handle the cold anymore. And then once they get a taste of like a little bit of warm weather, they're like, ooh, I don't want to go back.
Was that the couple with the baby that was from
No,
Connecticut?
they were from Boston.
Oh, they were from Boston. I
Not
knew they're
Austin, Boston.
Boston. They're from
Boston.
Boston.
There was another couple from Connecticut though.
The one thing about being Canadian,
Minnesota.
guys, is that my husband talks to everybody.
I always try to. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of people that are just like car people or coffee people, so we try to get like tell them about our channel and kind of spread the word.
No,
around
he
and
talks to
stuff,
everybody
and
even before that.
I did, anyways. Yeah, I actually am always interested where people are from because I've been so many places. I'm like, oh, do you know Bob? You know Bob from Connecticut.
His
No.
dad is
Hey,
exactly. Have you guys ever seen
Have
that?
you met Billy Bolts from Connecticut? They're like, you know what? That's my cousin. Like, really?
Okay.
Billy Bolts from
Wait,
Connecticut?
this reminds me of that commercial. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
It's the Allstate commercial where they're like when you turn into your parents, and it shows like the guy like watching where they're getting the valet from, like where the valet cars are coming from, and they're like when you turn into your parents, and he is turning into his dad because he always has to talk to everybody everywhere.
She got mad at me the other day because we went into the.
I
We
got
went to
mad
pick
at
up. We went to pick
Oh
up
yes!
pizza,
Oh my gosh!
and the guy like opens the window, and it says there's no, you can't order at the window. So I'm like, hello, I'd like to order like a large pepperoni pizza, and then
UK
he's like,
in the house.
what's up from UK?
Sorry, go
And
ahead.
then he's like all serious, and I'm like, and then he's like, oh, we don't do that. And I was like, oh, I was just kidding. Anyways, pick up for Bob, and then he's like, okay, that'll be $17.99, and then.
I'm
She
mad. Like I'm like fuming. I'm like, no, my name is Jennifer. I already paid for my order. I don't know what this guy's problem is. And mind you, we hadn't drank all day. We were not
No,
drinking.
we
This
were
is
not.
totally sober. So then he gets us our pizza, and I'm like mad. And then like 5 minutes later, I just start cracking up laughing. He's like, what? I was like, Bob, how was there an order for Bob?
What's up, Tony? How's it going, man? Welcome
But
to the channel.
There
If you
was an
guys are
order
new
for
here,
Bob.
if you guys are new to the channel, I just dropped the Torino video here. This Torino sitting behind me, 73 Gran Torino. Subscribe to the channel and check out all my other content there.
We're at an Airbnb here in Florida. We've been here for about a month, and you got to watch the video to see if we actually drove that on the trailer or if we pushed it on the trailer.
Bear in mind here, guys, I came with no tools, no parts, and we're at an Airbnb. So bear that in mind when you're watching this video.
Hey, thanks for that. Dang.
Thanks, man.
That's
Appreciate it.
Haiti. I don't know how to
How
say
do you
your
say
name.
your name? Hyder Brass 663.
Thank you so much
Appreciate
for
it,
that. We
man.
appreciate it.
Really appreciate it.
What does that mean? It was TRY. I don't know what that means. That was like not US dollar. I don't know what
I have no
TRY means.
idea.
Where are you
Is that
from?
UK maybe?
I don't know. Where are you from? Tell us where you're from.
I think he was in here before.
Well, we appreciate all the support
Yeah,
that we
appreciate
get.
it, guys. But yeah, it's been fun anyways. So we're just kind of messing around there and stuff. I have a bunch of projects. You guys know if you've been in the lives or if you've checked out my other videos, I have a bunch of projects I need to finish up at home and stuff. So just slowly chewing away at it. It's honestly at home, like when it starts getting like I have a heater I just threw in the garage there. So on the cooler days when it's just below freezing, throw that on. It's not too bad. But you know, it was getting down to like we're talking.
It was cold. It was like
What was it like?
it got down to
15.
It actually
or
got down
10?
to 12.
12.
Yeah, 12
So-
Fahrenheit, which
yeah.
is that's cold, guys.
It's basically like minus 15 Celsius, minus 20 Celsius, somewhere in that range on the coldest nights there. So when you start having that, and I don't really have a real furnace in there,
You got a
you're
Fahrenheit
just gonna-
person and a Celsius person, so we never
Yeah.
like we don't always see eye to eye
No.
on temperature.
so yeah, it makes it really hard to make content and work out in the garage, and I'm just not gonna go freeze my hands for no reason or whatever. So
That's why we
part of
moved
the reason
somewhere
we're trying to
warm.
like
Yeah.
that's part of the reason why we came here. We wanted to create some content here, so we got tons of content for our Cruising with Kevin and Jennifer channel. She's got a ton of content coming for her Free and on the Road channel there. So, and then I've got this at least wrapped up for now anyways, as far as I could get it with what I had to work with here.
Yeah,
so.
we're hoping to get at least one more video out this month, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's our anniversary month, guys. Happy anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's our anniversary month. Last year was our 10 year, so this year is 11, but we're celebrating by going on our first ever cruise together.
Yeah, so we'll probably get I think we'll probably get a video out on our travel channel.
No, for sure. I'll get that out this week.
We uploaded everything yesterday to the computer, and we're like, holy cow!
We didn't realize how much video we had.
Yeah, if you guys got any questions or whatever, where are we at now? What's up?
We are still in Florida. Today is our last day. We are actually driving out tomorrow, and we are hitting the road home to Oklahoma.
So if you see us on the road, you'll see me with the truck and camper and the Gran Torino. If you're anywhere from here to
so if you see any pictures of the Gran Torino on the road, take a picture and hashtag CruisinWithKevin, and we'll make sure we share it for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If we're stop somewhere for fuel or whatever, stop by and say hi. Or
That's
whatever,
right.
Man, we're open to it for sure. So appreciate it. What's everybody else up to today?
It finally warmed up here in Florida the day that we're about ready to leave, right? Because it had gotten cold for about 4 days there.
It was cold.
Okay, cold is not really cold. It's like maybe 56 degrees, guys, Fahrenheit.
Like, it's still probably actually, I think as a matter of fact, they said the other day it was the warmest place in the whole U.S. there.
It was,
week, so.
But it was still cold.
But yeah.
I still have to wear a sweater. Look, I'm wearing long sleeves.
It's actually like when it's like 50, 60, it's not that bad as long as it's not
Show
windy.
him the beer. He wants to know where the drinks are right there. Peter, we got it on tonight. Mine's actually empty. I need a refill.
All right.
How did Peter know I needed a refill? What a guy.
See, we got the cooler here today.
We brought the cooler. I even put some frozen water bottles in there to keep it
Hang
cold.
on that for 1 second there. Yeah.
Mango Cart should be sponsoring Cruising with Kevin.
Sponsoring me. Good Boy should be sponsoring you.
Oh, and Good Boy should sponsor me. Have you guys tried these things yet? If you like these like vodka type drinks, this one is so good. So good. They're made
Peter.
12 degrees here. That's lame.
Crisp. That's pretty crisp.
Peter, you've subscribed lots of times.
You know how it is, Chris. If you don't have a heated garage, like where you keep it heated in that kind of weather, like because I can't with that heater that I have in my my garage because it's open flame. It's just a fireplace basically, so I can't leave it running all the time. If I had a furnace, I would just leave it on, maybe set to like 45 or something, then it would heat up quicker. But once that concrete gets cold and you get down to that kind of temperature, it like that one's I think 20,000 BTU or something like that. It would take all day for it to warm back up.
It's way easier for me to help you when it's warm outside.
Yeah.
Like,
so
when it's cold outside, I'm like, I love you so much, hon, but I'll be inside and tell me when it warms up.
The reason that I didn't actually get the concrete done before it got cold for the shop was we kind of had some issues with the contractor showing up there. Not really their fault. It was just kind of some things happened on our end. Actually, with the gas line, I chopped in half and all that stuff.
If you guys watched that video, that was fun.
Yeah. So anyways, we ended up putting a gas line to it and all that stuff. But I decided, I'm like, it's so close to winter, I'm not going to have the shop built anyways. That's why we partially did this trip. And then also I'm just going to put floor heat in it. I'm going to put some floor drains and stuff while I'm at it. At this point, there's no point in trying to like rush it. Let's just do it right. So I only have to do it once.
So you're going to actually put floor heat in it now? So
Yeah.
How do you lay those pipes? Like
just snake it around basically.
Oh, okay. So is it like flexible piping?
It is, yeah. So it's basically just PEX rated for the heat.
And do you put it in the gravel before they put the concrete?
You put it underneath the concrete. So, I thought about trying it in the gravel. I don't know if anybody's ever tried that buried. I almost think like in a way that would maybe be sort of beneficial. But
Chris, that's the only way is to have a furnace and have it climate controlled like that. That's definitely our plan. We're going to do the in-floor heat and then have a furnace as well.
But it's like the same thing. My garage has no insulation and all that stuff. And then it's just like that. So just losing
Where's Chris from again?
He lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Right? That's why his furnace runs 24/7.
Yeah.
That car behind us is a 73 Gran Torino.
Yep.
And if you want to see if we pushed it on or if we drove it on, you'll have to watch this video.
Check out the video, Peter. I just dropped it today there, so.
Maybe this is a different Peter.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. He said he just subscribed and he's asking questions like maybe.
I think he says that every time.
Maybe he's confused.
I think he says that every time he comes.
Maybe Peter drinks beer too.
Maybe he does, yeah.
Welcome to the show, Peter. I thought that was the same Peter, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, so it's 73 Ford Gran Torino Sport. So it's a 2-door coupe with
You know what I learned? It's not
351
grand. It's grand.
Grand.
That's what I learned. That's what I learned.
If it actually runs, it would be grand.
It would be grand. But right now, oops. Could you hold that a second? I messed myself up.
There you go. Yeah.
There we
So
go. Thank
anyway,
you.
so that's kind of what's happening with it there. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the aftermarket in some, if it's a mainstream motor, so like engine or whatever motor, whatever you want to call it, it makes it more. It makes it, even though sometimes people don't like the knockoff parts or Chinese parts and things like that. Sometimes there's a benefit to it, and we'll kind of see if that's.
See, he's having a beer right now. I knew it. I
He's
called it.
No, he said he's having a bear right now.
Oh,
That's how you
that's
know.
because he's having a beer right
Yes.
now. So it's. I wonder how you have a bear.
Hmm.
How do you have a bear? Has anybody seen that show, Mayor in Kingstown?
Mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah, that's what the bear reminded me of.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of see or whatever how it is, but at least there's some hope for it anyways here or whatever. But if nothing else, I'm gonna have 3 spare distributors, 2 spare coils, and 2 spare
I think it's cool that it still has all
boxes.
the the things on it still, like the labels and everything. Like a lot of sometimes when you get cars, they're missing like that has like I was noticing when we were looking at the videos, it still has like the full Gran Torino thing on it.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
I think that's really cool that it still has the original. What do you call those things? Those
Like
markings?
on the actual body.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are it called when it has like the markings on it?
Oh, like I don't know.
Emblems.
Emblems, yes.
Emblems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be right.
What kind of camper do you have? Hey, just you. We're doing great. Last day in Florida.
Last day in Florida. It is. I don't even remember what brand it is. It's a Lance, I guess. So it's just it doesn't overhang. It's actually got a full bathroom and shower. It's all it's like a wet bath in it, but works good for me when I travel around to pick up cars and all that kind of stuff. So I use it.
There's enough room for all of us to sleep
Yeah, we
in
all.
there, though.
It's got bunks
Yeah,
in it.
it's
and
got
everything
bunks
like
in it and
that. So when we
everything.
do like short trips, like tomorrow, we're probably gonna stay in it when we go home just to save one night of hotels or whatever. But it seems to work. How's it going, Just? Oh, he was in here the other day.
Yeah, he was.
He's been here a couple times actually.
Yep.
So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe and check out the latest video.
We'll
just dropped on
definitely
this thing
remember
today.
these people that come the first, like, little bit here.
Yeah.
Because we started doing this, like, live thing recently, like in the last month and a half. So we're going to definitely remember these people that we appreciate you guys coming back and supporting us.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, he saw me making a latte on my blog.
Nice. That's funny. Thoughts on the S197 Super Snake? I have no idea what that is. Not a clue, man. Doing good, Jess. Doing good, man. Yeah, just been kind of working on this car and got the video out. Just kind of, yeah, got it out a little bit earlier today.
Peter, we appreciate your support. We really do. We really do.
Yeah, appreciate it. Okay, that's what I thought it was, a Mustang. I didn't know. I was thinking the SN95s or like the earlier ones. It sounded like a Mustang, but I wasn't sure. GT
Okay.
500.
We try really hard. We've been trying to figure out how to schedule lives, but the problem is that we've been on vacation, so we don't have a set schedule. But what we'd like to do is when we get back home is to actually set a set time so that you guys know when we're actually live, because I know that does help a lot.
It does help, yeah.
When you
guys
put your
notifications on, it'll give you an alert or whatever if you have your
it is better than when you do it ahead of time.
Yeah.
And we try, but sometimes, like today, we didn't even know if we were going to have time because we had to pack everything up because we've been here over a month and we were pretty busy.
I like to do it with her too, because we get a lot more people in here when we're doing our lives together, we notice. So, and when I'm at home, I'm on the road a lot, driving around, picking up these cars, picking up parts, whatever. And so I'm like, sometimes I'm gone for a few days at a time. And so that makes it a little more complicated to like schedule, because I do things on a whim too. Like if I see a deal on a car and it's 10 hours away, I'm gone.
He's
like
gone
10
instantly.
Minutes later,
so. It's funny because our kids are actually used to it because he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone so instant. They're like, oh, Dad left. Do you know about the Fairmont GT?
I do, actually. If you watch my last video there was actually one in that video there where I recorded the the video at Bradenton there, Bradenton Motorsports, or whatever.
That wasn't the last video. That was the one before.
Sorry, the one before that.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I put one out a week ago too. That was just kind of a for fun video. It didn't do as well as my other old car videos do.
Thank
but
you,
it is in
Jess.
there.
We appreciate that.
Most of the Fairmonts are 4 doors typically. You see the odd 2-door, but they're harder to find now because everybody wants them because they're basically a Mustang. And
We are not working on the car anymore, Peter. It is on the trailer because we are going home tomorrow.
South African muscle car, nickname the Rhino. It has a Cleveland V8 with a 300 horsepower and 74. Huh, interesting. I have never heard of that. I'm not really up on the Australian cars or African cars, stuff like that. Like, I'm not. There's some cool stuff out there for sure, though. Like, there's a lot of Australian cars that are pretty neat. But
It's actually funny how much we've learned by doing these live streams. Like, so many people
It
come
is.
in and they teach us like so many different things.
like I said, we were doing this live the other day, working on this car, and like honestly, I'm not saying people don't know things. It's just like a lot of younger people come in here and stuff, and a lot of younger guys have never worked on these old things or whatever. But there's some older guys coming in here too, and like the other day, there was a guy in there. He knew every little in and out of this thing. He's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "You got to do this, that, blah 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 blah," and he knew exactly what was going on. It was interesting, actually. So
Jess,
I think
we
it's
are
cool.
driving home tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow morning. 2-day drive. And Denver, he didn't actually talk about the Fairmont GT, but it was racing at the Bradenton race.
Yeah, so I think it's in the video there. I know there's a few clips of it or
there's
whatever
definitely
there.
a few clips of it. Oops.
Oh,
That was just water.
just
Who needs water?
guys. Just
Who needs water when you have drinks? Who needs water?
But, yeah,
okay, maybe a sip of water.
It was fun anyway. So
that was a lot of fun. I actually didn't think our kids would have as much fun as they did, but they did.
yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I like a lot of these. Like actually, like cars like this. Like I never really cared for them as much before. Not that I didn't like them. It's just I didn't really actively seek them. But now because I have such a different, I guess, perspective on, like, I can buy this car and do it because it's something like, oh, I would have never bought that before, but it's kind of cool to sort of try it out because people want to see it on the channel too. So like you guys see, like I do Ford, I do Pontiac, I do AMC, I do Chevy, I do, whatever. Like I haven't done any Dodges yet. Mopar, the older Mopar stuff is like very expensive. So until my channel gets like really good sized, that'll be probably down the road. But I do want to get a 69 Charger. I'd probably never sell it if I got it. I like Tri-5 Chevys. I like
if you got a
AMCs.
69 Charger, I'd drive that as a daily.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. When will we be back in Florida again? In 3 days. Just briefly though, briefly.
But we're here a couple days then and a couple days after the cruise.
We're about, it'd probably take us 18, 19 hours to get home, something like that.
18, 19 hours. Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
So I don't know what rands are. Denver. I don't know what that means, but
that's crazy there. What's
that's a big Denver?
Denver. Okay. That is crazy thin. I've never heard of that, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, this one has a Cleveland in it. I don't know if it was a factory Cleveland car. I think the motor's been changed. Once I go to do another video on this car, I'll do more of a deep dive on kind of why I think that. But I feel like it was either a 2-barrel Windsor and they changed it over to a complete different motor, because some things aren't adding up. But I feel like I don't know. I'd have to run the codes, I guess. But
you can run codes on a machine like that?
On a car? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. But I suspect it was a factory Windsor car. I'm thinking. I don't know for sure. I'll tell you some of the clues since you guys are in here. I always kind of tell you things first. But like, for example, there was a 4-barrel Edelbrock intake in the trunk. So why would they not put that on the motor? Unless the motor was changed and they just didn't want to deal with putting the old intake back on or something like that. It could be that. I don't know. I don't know how to tell if it was for a Cleveland or not. There's another set of headers in the trunk, which again, it has headers on it now. So why would you change them if it was the same motor? And I think the Cleveland and the Windsor are different headers. So again, that's just to me another clue. All the all the ignition boxes and everything, where they were trying some different things with all that. So again, another clue that I'm pretty sure that it was probably a different motor before. It might have even been a small block something or whatever. I don't know, 302 or whatever. I have no idea, but has a Cleveland in it now. I'm hoping it's a better Cleveland, like one of the earlier ones. If you get a 71, I think they were like 300 300 and I forget 300 and some horsepower, I think. Apparently they were like pretty wild in their day.
Okay, Jess. So we had not planned to stay here this long. We were supposed to be home a week ago, but we decided to stay. And we're only coming back because we already had a flight booked here and a cruise booked from here. So we have to come back.
Peter,
So wasn't on purpose. And Peter works for a sewer company.
interesting.
What does he do for a sewer company?
Yeah, what do you do, Peter?
I was just going to say, this is a side note. This is what happens when I start having a couple drinks. I have a lot of side notes. But my side note was I've learned a lot about cars doing these lives with you. Like a lot. Like I sit here and I'm like, you're pretty smart. You're a pretty smart guy.
I don't know. I guess it's just information that sort of piles up over the years that I don't really use that
I
often,
know, but then it comes out and I'm like, huh, that's interesting. So when I ask question, guys, it's because I literally don't know.
So like normally just if I was driving by myself when I go to pick up cars and things like that, I literally will drive I'll just drive straight through. I'll be like I probably wouldn't do that. I have, but I probably this day and age I probably wouldn't do that in one trip.
It's okay, Jess.
It makes it a lot quicker for me when I'm just driving straight and I can make it 300 miles on a tank of fuel pulling something like this, and then it stop, just go to the bathroom myself or whatever, no big deal. And then I have the camper, so when I want to stop, I'm just stopped, and then I wake up 6 or 8 hours later and get back on the road, and then So
what do you mean a car for an edit? What do you mean by that? We did just drop a video on the 73 Gran Torino.
He's been coming in there asking that a few times.
What does that mean,
I don't know
though?
if he's just a scammer. You know how the people are like, hey, can you let me do an edit on your car, and then they take clips of the car. He's like, oh, I'll record you driving it and stuff, basically what I'm doing.
Oh, but we do that already.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
He's just probably, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Did you see his hat? His hat brings out his blue eyes.
Where does he get so much energy from? I think Latte Works.
So this morning we actually did go to a coffee shop. I actually got my first, well, it was actually my second coffee partnership sponsorship from a local coffee shop. And so we had to have coffee this morning. So that's probably where he got his energy from.
Yeah.
No, he has the energy regardless. That's not true.
Well, yeah, if you guys are new in here, subscribe to the channel and check out the video I just dropped on this car today, this 73 Ford Gran Torino. But yeah, this honestly, this has been a really slack month for me. You can ask her, there's a lot of times where I'll go, I remember last year at this time, I worked from October straight through until
and I only saw him
February.
5 days,
yeah.
Literally 5 days.
I was home. I would go 3 weeks at a time and be only home for a couple days. They actually started coming with me because that's partially why we bought this camper, actually, because
I said I can't do it anymore. I need him to be with me.
Yeah.
Yes, his cap is top notch. That is Alpha Maui. Check them out, alphamaui.com. And you get a discount by being one of Kevin's viewers.
Yeah, if you check out the video, you'll see there was my very first sponsor there. And if you use the code CRUISIN, you'll get 15% off the first order. They have hats and they have phone cases. They have watches,
they have some
sunglasses.
Really cool. They have
for
women.
Ladies,
they have some really cool activewear
leggings,
too. Yeah.
Stuff like that. So yeah, they're an American company. They're a family company. It's started from the ground up, so I really respect and appreciate that for sure. So, and I've been wearing their stuff since 2018, so it's not like I'm making this up. I really like it.
We do need each other's companionship.
We do.
We have a.
Where are you from again, Just?
A lot of
fun.
fun.
Like you told me before, but I can't remember.
You probably did. We've had a lot of fun this trip, being able to help each other. I think realizing how much we can help each other on each other's channels, because a lot of times he's working so much. I do mine on my own and he does his on his own. And it's been a lot of fun combining them together and working together.
Yeah, we definitely do you can see the channel content does better too. Even the lives and stuff, you can see a lot more people come in and things like that when you have a lot of
I agree.
When we're both together on either one of our lives there.
Yes, he asked, where are you from, Just?
Yeah, I said, where are you from? I think you told me before, but I can't remember.
You probably did tell us.
I think you did. And I'll probably forget again.
Maybe you'll remember. Oh, India. Interesting.
Okay.
I did not know that.
Nice. Yeah, so anyways, that's kind of what the deal is, guys. So, but we'll kind of see it. It still needs everything like they always do, whatever, even if I can get it running or not running or whatever. You'll have to watch the video to find that out, but it's just like every other car that's been sitting for 35 years, doesn't matter, right? So I thought, well, if I can't get it running and driving decently or whatever, I would just do some sort of swap in or whatever.
Even if you
It'd
got
be
it
funny
running,
to like
it
do.
still needs brakes.
Yes, it needs brakes, it needs tires, I mean 35 years. I said this before, but like I'm pretty sure somebody tried to get this thing. I think there's been multiple attempts at trying to get this thing running because there was a 2003 battery in it. Obviously, that was the last time somebody tried, but I think it was done before that. This car's been painted at one point. It was actually a factory like
Gold.
yeah, like
Yeah.
gold. So it was like that 73 kind of weird gold color that wasn't really the best gold, but actually it would probably look pretty cool in like a more modern gold color there.
Well, thanks for being up at 3
Midnight
a.m.
here. Holy, oh, crazy. Still awake watching
Ah.
us. But
Well, we're pretty amazing.
yeah, there you go. But no, it's been good anyway. So there's I think the motor is good and stuff in it, and there's, I mean, yeah, there's just a lot to it. So I bought a marine battery for it, all that kind of stuff, and everything's just rusted out in the front there, the battery tray and all that kind of stuff, and all the ignition boxes that were in there. And I mean, it's just kind of a mess of wiring and whatever. So another reason that I think this thing was swapped, and I don't think it ever ran. I think it fired, but I don't think it ever ran. This is my opinion. One thing I didn't think about though,
His name's Kevin.
if you ever get it running, if you ever get a engine running that hasn't been running for a long time, and you think maybe there was something done to it, like like if I get this thing running or don't get it running, but like if you bought a car and it's been sitting for a long time and you think, hey, this motor looks like it's brand new, but it never ran, you probably want to think about the cam, because if you don't break the cam in, it's probably gonna flat spot the cam or whatever. So something to think about there, anyways. Which you know, I don't, I, you don't usually run into a situation where a car would have like a fresh motor in it that never ran, right? So that is something to think about though. So I do, before we take off too. I don't know how it's going to get into the block without running it, but basically I'm going to put some antifreeze in it so that it actually,
Oh yes,
hopefully,
we were supposed to do that.
yeah.
I forgot
So
about that.
that's one thing I need to do here today. I don't know if it'll freeze at home again, but I don't want to take any chances.
It's still supposed to be pretty cold though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I guess I have another I have the Skylark to go there yet. I have the square body, that K10 short bed there at home. I have that Tempest. I really want to get working on that Tempest. I need to find an enclosed trailer so I can get my Camaro out of the garage. And actually, I want to actually put exhaust in my Camaro, which I could do that on that lift as well. So I'm thinking I want to get an enclosed trailer, put the Camaro in the trailer and some of the parts that are in the garage for now, and then probably get a lift in the garage. Just a portable lift is what I'm thinking.
So the portable lift, yes.
What's up, Gator?
We are still in Florida.
I was actually trying to figure out.
We were trying to find you. We wanted to go on a gator ride, but it never happened.
Yeah, we were trying to go on a airboat ride, but I couldn't. I didn't know what your contact information was, or whatever, or where you were from. We were actually going to go on one yesterday, but it was too windy.
It was
or
windy.
The day before,
it was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
We were talking about it. We were talking about it 2 days ago, and then we talked about it again yesterday. We really wanted to do one, but it just was not the best weather.
Last day here, we just dropped the video on this.
But we come back to Tampa.
Yes.
We're coming back to Tampa in a few days.
Yeah, it has been crap. Yeah.
The weather has been crap.
I mean,
but don't worry, Gator. You find us on other social media, and and send Kevin a message, and we will definitely hook up because we will be back to Florida again for sure.
Yeah, it's 4:45 there, just. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yeah, he's on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. Facebook or Instagram are probably the easiest ways to private message you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't say that on here though.
Oh, you can't say that on here?
No.
Okay.
They'll kick you. They'll bump you in the feed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, I just dropped this video. Today. So check that out. Trying to get it running at this Airbnb we've been at for the last 5 weeks. So we're leaving today. That'll be our last day, and I thought I'd just jump on here after I did the drop of the video there or whatever.
Thanks for stopping in, Jess. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Gator. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Gator.
that too.
Yeah, for sure.
So definitely check that out.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We actually were talking about it the other day. He's like, man, I wish I knew how to find Gator.
I did. Yeah. I was like, man, I don't know. I had actually clicked on your account the other day and opened it up, but I didn't subscribe, I think, or something, or I couldn't find it. I don't know. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So I was trying to figure out if I could like message you over there somehow, but it looked like you didn't have a ton of like new content, so I wasn't sure if you checked there all the time too.
You can't really do private messaging through YouTube right now.
No, you can't, but I could have commented on a video.
Oh, that is
just
true.
asked
That is
where he
true.
was.
All right.
Thanks for
Nice
stopping by,
having you
Jess.
over.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah,
So we got the Gran Torino on the trailer. You'll have to watch the video that Kevin dropped today. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But we got it on the trailer. But you'll have to watch a video to see if we pushed it on the trailer or
like
drove
I said,
it.
remember, no tools.
Mars here.
No tools, no parts. Wow, what's up, Jeff? No tools, no parts, no. I mean, we're working at an Airbnb here, so it was a kind of a let's just say a learning experience here, anyways. So, but my page is for friends and fam nuts. Oh, okay, gotcha.
We would have definitely done an airboat ride,
Yeah,
but it
sure.
got cold. Like it did get cold. That was the biggest problem. Is it was
we
like
actually went to Warm Springs the other day because we're like, wow, it's gonna be too cool to do like the fan boat ride that day. So we went to Warm Springs and
it wasn't
it
even
said it was
warm
supposed
enough.
to be like 85 to 87 degrees the water, and
it might have been.
Know,
it didn't feel like
but
it.
It sure didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like it.
It was actually okay when we got there, and then it started getting windy, and it was like
it was the wind that made it cold.
It was good we left anyway.
But we all got sunburned. We all got sunburned.
We were only there for 2 hours, and we left at pretty much like 1 or 12:30.
It was 1, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we figured. So,
do you guys actually see gators on your tours, or is it just like, or is it just like the baby gators? Because I know I went on one here like 20 years ago, probably, maybe not quite that long.
Oh, you're like old.
Yeah, but I went on one in Florida a long time ago, and all we saw was the baby gators. We never saw any big ones. I think you have to go to like the Everglades to see the bigger ones, right? I forget what the name of the place was that I can't check because I'm on my phone right now, but there was a place by Arcadia, Florida, that was actually the place we were going to ride, and they said that they have the largest gator.
We are from Oklahoma, but we are in Florida. Florida.
Yeah.
Last day, guys.
Last day.
That's why the car's on the trailer. So you got to watch the video to see if I had to push it on. Because if you guys have watched these videos before, you know that I'm the ultimate pusher.
Yeah.
Car pusher. That didn't sound right.
Wow.
I am. How do you say that right?
Queenstown.
Where's Queenstown?
Queenstown. I should know this.
Is that in New York?
Is that New York? Yeah.
I'm thinking New York.
Not where I go so much. Salt Flats, best scenery. We can go inland and see gators. Have pet gators from a show we did before COVID. Huh. Interesting.
I still think a fan boat ride would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Where exactly is Gator located?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. I think
Gator, where exactly are you located? Like what part of Florida?
So yeah, like I said, if you guys are new here, check out the channel and subscribe, and check out this video I just dropped today on the 73 Ford Gran Torino behind me there, and we'll see how that video does and stuff. I'm actually pretty excited to
Do you know where Hudson is?
No. I should.
He does not know.
No, I have. I've been there actually, but I'm drawing a blank right now.
Is it on the East Coast? Is it on the West Coast?
I don't remember.
Oh, so you don't know.
Take a screen there.
Take a screen there.
There you go.
I have so many screenshots of comments that we
not even know.
An hour above Tampa. Oh, so he's
yeah,
okay.
That's what
so he's
thought.
North. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was almost on the coast there, but yeah, that makes sense. The bigger gators aren't as far north there, right? That's how it kind of works. Pretty sure.
I have no idea.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like the Everglades, like in the south is like where all the big ones.
Because they like heat.
If you even see them, there's no guarantee that they're gonna see the big ones.
Is it because they like heat?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's deeper water, more water down there, more food. I don't know.
Oh, our daughter is over here in the background telling us that we have to tell you about the baby gator that we saw right less than a block away from where we're staying.
Oh, that's cool. I think it'd be fun to have one of those things. Just
an airboat?
Yeah. I should build something random like that on my channel.
You should. There's a lot of things you should do.
I want a hovercraft.
We
That'd
went
be fun.
we went to this museum. It was like a kids science history museum, and they had this boat, and it was like a square boat. And I told Kevin, I was like, we could make that. That looked as good as our trailer. I don't know did you post that on your channel or on our channel?
The boat?
No, when we built the trailer
Oh,
up.
I don't remember.
I think
yeah,
that was
no, it was on our travel channel.
Oh, New Zealand. Queenstown is from.
Oh,
I actually did know that. Sorry, brain fart.
what's up from New Zealand? I did know that too, actually.
That's funny that we
We're
both
not
were
like super up on world geography here, though.
we should be. We homeschool our children.
Yeah, it's hard to remember everything, man.
I know. Sometimes it's just too much to remember it all.
So I've been having some fun, anyways. I actually have. There's one car I want to go and get before it sells. I'm like, I think this is like there's not too many cars that I would say that I think could be like a channel maker, but this is definitely one of them. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll have time to go look at
400-pound gators.
That's crazy. Did a live before we did the alligators last week. That's wild. I guess
400
that's
pounds? That's huge.
the captive ones.
That's huge.
That is huge.
The baby gator we saw was just a tiny one.
But yeah, I would like to. I would like to go
Oh.
look at it. I just don't know if I'll have time because we're only gonna have 3 days when we get home before we have to leave again. So I'm not sure. Got a bunch of other things that we haven't done anything with yet. So we're behind on all of our stuff. Behind on all of our home stuff, like bookkeeping and taxes and just regular at home
You gonna
things.
do all that for me?
No.
Oh,
No.
dang it! I thought then he was gonna step up and do it all.
Anyways,
So a wife said to get it done. Oh, cars and gators. That's where it's
Yeah,
at. Cars
apparently.
and gators. Cars and gators.
That's funny.
Could you imagine if you opened the car up and there was a gator inside the car?
Wow. So there's actually another car I saw down here that kind of would probably have the same problems as this one, but I think it's a 67 Ford. It's not a Galaxy, it's something else.
You're
I
gonna
forget
get
now.
a second Ford, hey?
I don't know. It was interesting because it's kind of like similar condition. The body's decent. Apparently, it was running when parked, like they all freaking were, right? Whatever. That's what people always say, even if they don't know. They guarantee the people that are saying that was running when it was parked weren't there 35 years ago when it was parked.
But it was running.
Or a
at
lot
one
of people
point.
like, so this particular one, I actually messaged them and I was like, hey, like, what's the deal with this thing? I forget what it was called. I want to say it was like a Ford 500 or something like that. I don't remember. I don't even really, I'm not super up on the Ford of that generation. There's so many cars actually, like to like be up on the knowledge of all that stuff. But I don't know if like, I don't know. A lot of those cars, I think they had the same exact problem with all these ignition problems and stuff. And so there wasn't really like a cheap solution for it back in the day. And so then they got parked because like who wanted to spend $400 on a freaking box to not even know it was going to actually work? And if anybody knows, if you work on cars, when you bought something electrical, you couldn't return it, right? So it wasn't like you buy the box and it doesn't work and you return it. Like they're like, oh, okay, I'm out $400. Let's go to the next part. That might be a problem. And a lot of times it could just be wiring or whatever, but yeah, anyways, so that's but I was looking at another one there anyways. It's an older version, like I said. I think it was a 67 or something like that. I think it was pretty sure it was a Ford. I don't know. I should remember this. I was just looking at it this morning, but it was another car with kind of this probably the same problems or whatever. So
Gator said he built a Ford engine, 400M. Everything else was Chevy and Cadillac.
interesting. Was that a reason? Was there a reason for that? Like you just had bad luck with the 400Ms there? I know lots of people had 400 Fords back in the day. It's 400s, and what was the other one there? 400 and something else. I don't know. And they weren't very good. I know a lot of
What
people
does
that did a lot of
400M
walking.
mean? Just a 400
Just
motor?
that's what they call
That's
it.
what it's called.
M. Just
Okay.
M's like the designation of the motor, like 351C
Okay.
Cleveland. Yeah. But Ford didn't have a very good reputation back in the day. I remember my dad had a van, and it had like, I think they
Okay.
bought him. It had a.
I'm gonna ditch out for just a minute.
All right.
Your turn.
They bought it with a bad motor, and then or no, it had a good motor, and then the motor went, and so they replaced it with a junkyard motor, and then that went right away. And so then they bought a rebuilt motor, and then that went right away too. And like, I ended up parking it because it just wasn't worth it. It was like back then $800 in like '92 or whatever it was. There was a lot of money to replace the motor for it to go like a month later. And I remember we ended up pulling this old Pontiac out of the bush and driving it. I think it was like a '63 Pontiac or something like that. We drove it around for like a long time. We had it sitting on our farm. We drove it around for like months there in between getting another car, which is kind of funny. Wasn't a Ford guy, but wanted to build a 400 for an F-250. Built a lot of other engines. Cadillac 500 is best for the airboats. Actually, it's funny because I see a lot of Cadillac 500s that said they came from airboats actually in this area, I noticed. And it's probably just like most of them they say could use a rebuild or whatever, like that kind of stuff. But I've been actually looking, ironically, for a Cadillac 500 engine for a project idea I have. But I want to buy a whole car because then you end up with like, if you can get it running, even if it's been sitting for a while, then you end up with like all this stuff like the carburetor and the accessories and the radiator and all this stuff that you could probably use on the next project, right? The engine mounts, whatever. So I have an idea for a Cadillac 500 that I want to put into something else. That's it's actually been on my mind for a few years already, but I don't want to buy one of the smog Cadillac 500s because I don't want to have 500 cubic engine that's only like 170 horse or 200 horse or whatever they are. I don't know what they are, but you get like the earlier ones, before they were smoggers, they had like what 360, I think. I think they were 360 horse and like 500 foot-pounds, something like that. 472 Cadillac block and crank and heads. I'll give you the same block, different crank. Huh, interesting. I thought about the 472s as well. I think actually Pole Barn Garage did a 472 on his channel there, and I don't know, he took it to the duct tape drags, and it was not super fast.
That was this year?
Yeah. He put it in a Buick Skylark, a mid-60s Skylark, I think, or something like that. I think it ran like 15s, which is, I mean, probably would run a little faster with sticky tires and stuff like that. And I think he was having some issues with it, but it wouldn't be worth it to put it in there to run 13s or 15s, I should say. If you put it in something 360 horse, and honestly, if it was some bolt-ons, because that's with like all the factory exhaust and stuff, so it should be like, if you got one of the 500s there, the good generation, it should, I would think, with the intake and probably some decent headers there, it should make 400 horse and probably 550 torque, I would think. I don't know. It should, something like that should rip pretty good in anything, honestly. I think that would be like a fun truck engine. I think that'd be fun in like one of those, like actually something like he did there was pretty cool. Skylark, whatever, something like that. Or just something unusual. A lot of people remember that used to put them in like Gremlins and stuff like that. That happened a few times. I think there was back in the day, I think that guy that was I forget his name now. I'm pretty sure he put one in a Chevette back in the day. That would be a pretty wild ride. But all right, guys. Well, I think I just wanted to jump in here and tell you guys that I just dropped this video on this 73 Ford Gran Torino behind us here. Starting to lose our sun here, so it's starting to cool off, and you can tell my wife's getting cold because she's going like this. So, but
I was trying to handle it. I was good.
If you guys want to check out the video there, and if you guys want to check out Alpha Maui there, first channel sponsor there, you get 15% off if you like their products and stuff like that. I like their hats and all their gear and stuff. We've had sunglasses and all that kind of stuff over the years. So
yep.
It's been
they're an awesome company.
Awesome company, super cool people that own it and stuff like that. So check out their company. And yeah, we're gonna jump off here, I think. But thanks for stopping by, guys. And like I said, make sure you guys subscribe if you're new here and check out the video I dropped today. And let me know in the comments what you guys think. We'll probably catch you guys next time. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.